In this video tutorial, I'm going to share with you types of system, and only two system I'm going to share with you, and the what difference between open system and closed system, of course, I'm going to share with you. Alright, so basically before going to share with you difference between open system and closed system, let me share with you types of system. What are types of system basically? So basically there are three types of system: open system, closed system, and isolated system. Alright, so if you have watched my video related to system and surrounding, then probably you know what is system and what is surrounding, right? So let me share with you what is system basically. So if you go for the definition of system, then it's it's really simple. System is anything under consideration or attention. Okay, anything under consideration or attention. Okay, that is known as system. But if you're talking about a system, how we can have system? We can have any system. Suppose that you are eating food, that means the food and in between you is the system. Okay, suppose that you are having some delicious food here and you are eating food, then you and between the system, and there is a boundary that is known as imaginary boundary. See, system and surrounding, who is separating both system and surrounding? These two are separating by boundary, and the boundary, there are four types: real boundary, imaginary boundary, fixed boundary, and movable boundary. Okay, real boundary, imaginary I have already shared with you, imaginary boundary, fixed boundary, and movable boundary. Okay, so if you are talking about imaginary boundary, then we denote imaginary boundary by dotted line. Real boundary we denote by continuous line. Okay, so this is for real, this is for imaginary. So these two things you need to know: how we denote imaginary boundary, how we denote real boundary. Alright, so now in the next half of this tutorial I will share with you open system and closed system only. Okay, so what is open system, what is closed system? Difference between these two separately I have created videos. What are types of system, and open system, closed system, and also isolated system I have already shared with you. But yes, here in this video tutorial I'll only share with you open system and closed system, in between differences. Alright, so let's get started first. I have to take another page for this, that's why I can share with you right away. So open system versus closed system. Let's understand this practically. Suppose that there is a saucepan, okay, and you are giving heat to this saucepan. So we have water in this saucepan, okay, and suppose that there is a closed pack something and we have water inside. We are also providing heat here. Now what will happen in this saucepan? Heat will be here, and because of increasing in temperature, what will happen, the water will start evaporating. Okay, evaporating, it will convert into vapor. Then it will happen automatically, it will go outside, because there is nothing like it's open. So it's open system. Here we have closed system, so water vapor will not go outside. So what will happen, there is only interaction in energy here. That means only heat energy can go outside through this. That is known as closed system. Only energy interaction between system and surrounding. But in case of open system, both energy as well as mass interaction between system and surrounding. I hope you understand this, right? So mass as well as energy interaction is going on in case of open system. In case of closed system, only in energy interaction is going on. So this is the definition also. In case of open system, mass and energy, you can give example like this, you can give example like this. So in case of open system, mass as well as energy interaction is going on. In case of closed system, only energy interaction is going on. There is interaction between system and surrounding. Okay, from this even you can understand the definition of thermodynamics. In thermodynamics, what we said that it is a branch of science which deals with the energy interaction of the system with respect to surrounding. Okay, so this is all about the thermodynamics basically. System, open system, closed system, isolated system, all these things they tell us about thermodynamics, because these topics are under thermodynamics only. Okay, now most important, example, exactly real life where we have such type of thing in our real life, because in our real life we don't do this thing, we just try to close it to get hot water quickly, but there is there is a gap, so that's why that is not properly closed, right? Because if we put something on the saucepan, we thought this is closed, but this is not properly closed, that's why the vapor will not go outside. In that case, even vapor will go outside, that means that is an open system. But about to close system, you can say that means that is not perfectly closed system. So in case you wanted to know perfectly closed system in our real life example, if you wanted to know real life example, then I must say that piston cylinder arrangement, piston cylinder arrangement without valve, that is known as closed system. If there is no valve, then that is known as closed system. If there is valve present, then we cannot say that is a closed system. Okay, that would be again that open system. Now we'll go for some example of open system: boiler, condenser. These are most important devices in our daily life. Even in industrial purpose, we have used pump, we have used in our daily life, just like centrifugal pump, you can also say that. So compressor, these are all examples of open system and closed system, right? So if you're talking about open system and closed system, then let me share you one thing. It's all about system, and surrounding, and of course which is separating system from surrounding. That means here you can see this is a system, this is surrounding. What is separating? This boundary, and this is a real boundary, you can say this. Okay, so what exactly we are studying in case of open system and closed system? System, boundary, and surrounding, mass, energy, or nothing interaction is going on. Nothing means isolated system. So if you're talking about isolated system, there is no energy, nothing is transferring or interaction is going on between system and surrounding. Nothing means neither energy nor mass interaction is going on. Now if you wanted to know the exactly isolated system example of that, then I must say that there is only one perfectly isolated system, that is universe. While next isolated system, if you wanted to know, then that is known as thermoflask, because if you put tea inside the thermoflask, then it will be hot for a little long time, at least 15 to 15 hours at least. Generally we do that. If you are going for an office, and definitely you get some tea in your thermoflask to get it hot all the time, right? So generally people do in winter season for that. So this is all about open system, closed system, and isolated system. But yes, in this total, my motto was not to share with you isolated system, but yeah, I have shared with you a little bit about it. But yeah, let's get back to this. So what is basically most important to understand the thing, types of system: open system, basically closed system. The thing is most important, that is what is system. First you need to understand what is surrounding, you need to understand, well, and also you need to understand what's separating surrounding and system, that is boundary. So in case of boundary, confusing is that what are types of boundary, and how boundary is dependent. So it is totally depend on your system. That means your attention, where your attention is focused, and how the attention is focused, based on that it is depend. Okay, so this is all about the system. Basically you can say that what type of system you are in. So thanks for watching. I hope you understand the types of system: open system and closed system. If you like the tutorial, then share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye.